always look beyond and behind everything. So I wanted to do a video on this because I think it's really important, and it's from my experiences recently. It's really come up to the surface that I wanted to share, and I haven't had time to do a proper video with my camera, but I thought I would do a quick one on my phone just to get it out while it's fresh. So much of what I've learned in Ayurveda, and also the path of yoga, I suppose, and life in general, is to always look behind something, and the external thing is never, or very, very rarely, the truth. And if you, when I'm reading the scriptures from Ayurveda, the commentary advice is to always look beyond the sloka. So it's not necessarily what the sloka says, it's what it doesn't say. And if we think about this with people too, we can be having conversations with people, we can be meeting new people. It's not what's on the external appearance, and it's also not on what they necessarily say. It's what's behind what they're saying, and what's behind everything, and what's the intention behind it. And I think if we can always go to that, we are basically connecting to a truth. Now, so many of us are fixated on the external, and we take what is on the outside as face value. And as a person that's in this industry, and more people are knowing about Ayurveda, and there's a lot of marketing around it, and there's a lot of people making products and brands and all these types of things using the word Ayurveda onto it, and yoga too. I think it's important for us to understand that it's not what's on the surface, and it's what's behind it. And if there's a pure intention behind it, and if there's a lot of knowledge and depth behind it, we will feel it. And that's when we feel drawn to some things and we don't. This really made me think about the celebrity world, and how we do tend to look up to what's on the outside, like what social media feeds us, and what things look like from the outside, and not necessarily what it's like inside at all. And I'm learning this day by day as time's going on, that we're so quick to believe that what's on the outside is truthful to what's happening inside. And if we look into Ayurveda and what these sciences teach us, it's all about that. It's all about going beyond something. And this also makes me think about the way we use the word dosha. So we tend to throw this word dosha around as if it's some sort of toy that we can use to stick labels on everything. I'm this dosha, I'm that dosha, my mind is this dosha. And I did it too for ages. I was like, I'm a Vata dosha, therefore my mind is this. And as soon as you say that construct for yourself, you create that reality. But actually what we forget is that it's what's behind the dosha. So it doesn't matter. It does not matter what dosha you are. If there's a purity behind that, if there's a desire to be a better person behind that, which underneath all of our doshas, we are the same thing. We are that purity. We are that vibration. If we are that behind the dosha, we need not worry and be fixated on it, and create a label for ourselves and put ourselves into a box. Like, oh, because I'm Pitta, that means I'm going to be like this. It's like, no. It doesn't mean you're like that at all. It means that you've got that tendency, yeah, but it doesn't mean that you actually are that thing. And I'm really sorry if I've ever done that in Ayurveda, and I've put this false impression that, you are what your dosha is. And I think one of my first videos was that you are not your dosha, you're beyond that. So yeah, as someone that's growing in this industry, I feel the responsibility to share that. And please don't label yourself with anything, and always look behind something. So the way, if you look at spirituality and energy, it's stuff that you can't see, and so much of Ayurvedic science is what you cannot see. So we have to have a lot of faith in what we can't see, and it's a bit like the foundation of a house. Like, it's the foundation, the house is sitting there, but the foundation has been dug. And if the foundation is not deep enough, then the house is going to fall in the storm. And that's a bit like your, I call it your spirituality, but I suppose you can call it your grounding, or whatever feels good for you. And if you can't see it to the naked eye, people just see the house, They don't see what's underneath. They don't see the foundation. And this is so important. Like, it's not necessarily in Ayurveda path either. It's everything you do, like anything creative that you do, anything that you do with your life, if you do it with the right intention, people will feel that, and the more people that are connected to that true aspect of what's behind it will be magnetized towards you, because they'll understand that you're operating from that more truthful place, and the work that you do will have that energy behind it. You see? So it's not necessarily what you are on the external, it's what's going to be behind it. So when you're in new situations and new circumstances, don't judge it too quickly, and always look behind and beyond everything. Look through it. When you're reading something, when you're looking at a photograph, when you're reading the scriptures, when you're looking at food, go beyond what you can see from the physical thing and tap into what's behind it. So always look beyond and behind.